Vibes, right? Carbon King, what's up, you? I see I got 300 people in here tonight. I don't think they all are my people, but what's up, y'all? They mute. I came for the gems. Who's mute? Lady Love, peace. Peace in, y'all. Peace. Okay. I know I'm on late tonight. I'm late. I'm definitely late. It looks like my connection is stable. What's going on? What's going on? Viewers, rather. Yeah, people just want to see what's popping. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? People want to see what's going on. They want to see what you got for. What I got for. Oh, man. I got stuff, you know what I'm saying? I got things going on. There we go. Now I'm dropping in views. It looking more like it now. It's looking more like it. Let me see something. Let me see something. Okay. Rising Goddess, here you go. What's going on? Gotta connect though. Can't just be silent when you're asking us what's going on. Yeah, sweet and lovely. You must not be from my. You must not follow me. That's the whole thing. I usually wait for my people to come on. Honestly, yeah, you must not follow me. So, oh no, us okay. How's everybody feeling though? Grateful. That's good, God. That's good, Rising Goddess. Glad. Monica, glad you're feeling good. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody else in here is feeling great as well. Awesome. Yes, Robin, thank you for feeling awesome. Thank y'all for coming here onto the live. If y'all been here, y'all been keeping up with me, seeing my work and whatnot. Lately, I have been coming to the surface about some of these people, what I imagine to be gatekeepers. Thank you, Cooley. Appreciate that, man. Thank you for asking. I am doing great, man. I'm doing good, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. It's funny. Not everybody asks me how I'm doing. But I'm doing lovely. Thank you for that, man. Thank you. But I thought you were about to hit a dab. Nah, I hit the dab of Palo Santo. That's what I'm gonna hit. The dab of Palo Santo, baby. Dab with that. Hit the dab of Palo Santo. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Hello, I sent you a message about the necklace on Instagram. Did you? If you did, I'll check it out. Red Sea Atlantean Mermaid. I'll check it out. Thank you for that. But I do got some necklaces. I gotta send a few things out tomorrow. So if I can handle that by the time I have to send these out, then I'll definitely get to you. Okay. I gotta send a few things out tomorrow. So if I can get to that before I send it out, I definitely got you. But yeah, as y'all know, man, I've been talking about a few gatekeepers in the industry, right? And I came across this document that basically proves what I was saying. I came across this document that basically proves what I was saying, right? People talking about, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. No, that person's a good person. That person, oh man, I personally know that person. I went to school with that person. I know what they did. They saved my brother's life. They saved my mother's life. I don't give a damn about that. I really don't give a damn about that. I've always told people, because one of the things I've always worked on my whole life since I've had my spiritual awakening was my third eye. And your third eye gives you discernment like a mug, right? We know that anyone with a big platform is suspect. Yeah, exactly. And what I'm saying is, I have the proof here. I have the proof that a lot of these people are so-called agents that are working for the government, whatever you want to call it, deep state, Illuminati, the elite, whatever it is, the people who know, the people who are basically ran under the program to keep people in the dark. That's literally what it is. It's funny, they're called the Illuminati, which means the enlightened ones, but they're literally keeping people in the dark. I found that fermented water helps with the third eye. That's what's up. That's what's up. In what way? In what way? In what way, Red Sea? Welcome to the live. No guests, please. Tap the screen. Oh, Royal Goddess, thank you for that. Appreciate that, Loyal Goddess. I apologize, y'all. Let me see something. Okay. So here's the thing, y'all. It cleared my body of parasites and gave me full control of my third eye. That's amazing. They can do and try all they want to hide the light, but what they hope we do not realize. Like I said before, you can only keep people in the dark for so long, because eventually the people who are the light, they're going to find the light. They're going to find the light. This is what's happening right now. A lot of us who are the light, we're finding sparks of one another in order to basically wake up, in order to realize what has been going on. And this is what they're afraid of. And this is what they're calling the Black Awakening. They're calling it the Black Awakening. I've talked about this before in my live before. The Black Awakening is what's happening. And in order to combat the Black Awakening, they're doing all these things, setting up all these things in order for this, this is what all this war's about. This war with China and Russia and Ukraine and all that shit. They're setting it up for an EMP attack, right? They're setting it up for an EMP attack to the point that they're going to blame it on an outside source. And this, again, they introduce everything, and this is going to bring this new totalitarian dictatorship that they want to bring in, right? And that's never going to happen. To keep people from waking up, it's not going to happen. That's not going to happen at all. Best ways to access and use third eye. I'm going to cover this on Wednesday, because that's when I get my live back, and it's gonna be on my YouTube. It's going to be on my YouTube because I'm being off YouTube right now. There's something happening to our DNA on the 23rd. What are your thoughts on that? There's something that's happening. What's happening is basically Pluto is going to sit in Aquarius. Pluto's sitting in Aquarius, and this is basically the dissolution of this monetary system. So what's happening is the old system, the old fiat system, is breaking down. It's done. As you know, you cannot keep something sustained that was built on nothing. You know. You can't keep something that's sustained that was built on nothing. The fiat currency, the fiat monetary system was built on nothing. Nothing had there was no foundation to it. They removed all the gold from circulation, right? The Rothschilds, the 13 elite, the 13 elite, you got the Astor family, the Windsor family, the Lee family, the Kennedy family, you have the Bundy family. Who else?
You said Rockefellers? I know you said Rothschilds. I don't think you said Rockefellers.
No, the Rothschilds, but they changed their names. They changed their names so people don't really know. They're not really called the Rothschilds and Rockefellers. It's something else. But though the 13 family, they basically removed all the gold from circulation. And what they did was they basically gave people IOUs, right? They gave people IOUs in the sense that, okay, yeah, you give me your gold and I look after the gold. And then they give you an IOU, be like, so whenever you want to come get the gold, all you have to do is give me the IOUs and then we'll give you the gold. So when they did that, right, the people realized they got duped, they got scammed. So when they went to go back to get the gold from these people, what they did is they basically switched all the folders of everybody who had gold, everybody who had real gold. They switched the names, they switched everything about the folders. So when the people went to go get the gold, when they presented them the folders, they were like, well, this doesn't match this, so you can't get it. Well, it says this name, and they owe that man, so you can't get it. So they basically tricked the people into giving them their gold and gave them they switched their paperwork through the bank because they have everybody working for them. And then, so when the people are coming back, they couldn't get the gold because they couldn't even make sure that this was them, and they couldn't verify that was them. So that's how they did trick them and remove all the gold, and they put all the gold under the Vatican and whatnot. But I also heard that the gold, because there's a lot of movement going on. There's a lot of movement going on right now. I hear that also the gold from the Vatican has been taken from them. The gold from the Vatican has been taken from them, and they're going to be put back into the people's hands. Because I've already talked about Nasara, Jasara, or what's happening. So essentially what they want to do is, create this big ass blackout and basically bring in the digital currency system. Now, I imagine this digital currency system is going to be implemented for a short time, but it's not going to work. Okay, it's not going to work. It's really not going to work because they're trying to make this world a low vibrational place until the solar flare that's supposed to happen in 2030. So someone asked a question: if we are living in fiat, are we getting our rebates back? What rebates? What rebates? What rebate? We literally been working for free. The reason why we're literally working for free. They tricked us into this working system. They tricked us into first of all, we got tricked into coming here in the first place. We got tricked into coming into this planet in the first place. What's going on, Blue? Oh, let me show y'all a video I came across the other day. Let me show y'all a video that I came across the other day. We got tricked into coming here. I told you they had to make this place look appealing. They had to make this place look interesting in order for us to come here, because a lot of us have incarnated here and we left the system and we're like, yeah, we don't want to come back here anymore. And then, you know, just like you have souls here who are good at tricking people, who are jokers, who are clowns, stuff like that, they do that shit in the spirit realm as well. You know what I'm saying? But as spiritual beings, we know that we do not die. You know, we're here to learn lessons, you know, become better selves, better individual of ourselves. So of course, you know, we're gonna be like, okay, let's give it a try. But I came across a video that's very interesting. Y'all should see this. Hold on, let me show y'all this right quick.
So I asked my ancestors, why don't you want to be reincarnated back to planet Earth?
Hold on.
They refused. So I asked my ancestors, why don't you want to be reincarnated back to planet Earth? They refused. They were actually laughing at me. I gave them an opportunity. I was like, hey, let me have a baby. And then, you know, one of you could choose and you could come back to planet Earth. They refused. They said, Zawadi, souls that reincarnate back to planet Earth are souls that are tricked. In the spiritual realm, we've got other souls that go around tricking other souls to coming back to planet Earth. They actually compared planet Earth to prison with the warden. My ancestors say this Earth is a prison.
Just like,
the spirits that
yeah, you know, we've been saying, God damn, we've been saying, how's it called? We are on what you call light code lockdown. Okay, light code lockdown. This is what it is. It is a planet. It is a light code lockdown with a warden. Moon recycle souls. Yep, exactly. Right in line ones. I am definitely not from here. This is the most elite school in the universe. All our neuromelanin beings are Anunnaki. No, not all are Anunnaki. You know what I'm saying? People get the Anunnaki mixed up. We were here before the Anunnaki. People who have been on the planet, the planet has had people here before the Anunnaki came. What the Anunnaki did was came here and created a slave system. That's what they did. They came here and created a slave system. They basically upgraded the Homo erectus to Homo sapiens, right? And what they did is they basically cut off their second chromosome telomeres, basically stop them from basically accessing higher parts of their DNA in order to give them abilities like telepathy, levitation, bilocation, all the gifts, all your gifts that you're supposed to have as a neuromelanated being. They cut all that shit off. And this is what the Anunnaki did. The Anunnaki did not help us in whatsoever. They only basically gave us other bodies, but they also made us shorter, right? They made us shorter because they didn't want us to evolve. They stopped us from, and then not to mention, they basically put gatekeepers on this planet in order to stop us from accessing higher parts of our mind, accessing higher intelligence. They created an astral world, right, where they put other gatekeepers, because as above, so below, everything is connected. And since what they do on this planet as well, they have to do in the astral world. So this is what they did. So as you see, this planet has put like police as patrol, slave patrol, you have police officers, you have wardens, you have all this type of shit. You also have that shit in the higher realms as well, because as above, so below. Everything is a reflection of the next dimension, of the mirror dimension. This dimension is a mirror of this next of the higher dimension, or vice versa. So that's what the Anunnaki did, and they basically did this in order to in a way to basically take energy from us, usurp energy from us, because that's what they are. They are the it's agreeable or disagreeable, and they are the disagreeable Anunnaki that have done this to us. And now, this is time for them to stop doing this, and they're basically the people like the Rothschilds, the Astors, the 13 elite family, the Council of 300, all these people, what they're doing is basically, in a sense, they know this game is over. So in order to buy them more time, they have to create more fear, more propaganda. So that's why all this stuff is happening on the planet. All these train derailments, the creation of the toxins. So they're trying to create more fear on the planet in order to buy them more time. So this is what's happening now. Let's finish this video right quick. Hold on.
our souls to planet Earth feed on our emotions and our suffering. They rage a war against the soul. Where is the soul in the brain? Because as soon
you
as...
heard that, right? Okay. She just said, where's the soul in the brain, right? And specifically your pineal gland. Your pineal gland is connected to your, you know what it is. You know your pineal gland, right? Your third eye, what it is. But this is the front part of your soul, okay? Like I said this before, your pineal gland is synonymous to the sun. The sun is in the middle of your universe, okay? Your home, your dome, your head would be considered the universe. You have the left brain and the right brain. The sun is in the middle. The sun is supposed to be enlightened. Like if you ever seen, hold on. Let me show y'all this real quick. It's funny because I didn't even come to talk about this shit, but I must talk about it, I guess. I must talk about it. Because if you ever seen, look, if you ever seen a pineal gland, this is what it's supposed to be doing. Like the sun, shining in your brain like the sun. And you see all the white matter. You see all the white matter and the gray matter on top, okay? So the white matter is supposed to be like kind of like the stars and the constellations, okay? Well, the white matter is the stars and the gray matter is like the constellations that are connecting it together. And they send signals through your brain, through all your neurons, through your central nervous system. And then it tells different parts of your body what to do. So anybody who has neuromelanin within their head, this is why our hair stands up, because our neuromelanin, our hair, we have neuromelanin within the tracts of our brain lighting, within the 12 ventricles of our brain. This is why, again, our hair stands up, meaning depicting that we have life within our hair, we have life within our body. So again, this is what the sun is a representation of, okay? So it's very important in order for, this is why, again, they go through the most in order to stop this gland right here from basically activating so we can see beyond the physical realm. So, yeah. So hold on. Okay. Hold on. All right, let's continue this. Hold on.
Start being a critical thinker, or your brain start being independent, you ascend. When you ascend, you're now not controllable. Right.
Okay. Again, so when you ascend, when you remove yourself from your head, it's called freedom or free dome. Why? Because you just freed yourself of the dome that's over you, synonymous to what's going on with Earth, right? Because you have a dome over Earth. Okay. So once you free yourself from your mind, which is in your pineal gland, your soul is in the pineal gland. Now you have what's called freedom or free dome. So, yeah.
That means they cannot program you. They cannot use you. You're no longer afraid. You're no longer
peace.
Being a person that is controlled by desire and so on and so forth. And that means we have no control of anything in planet Earth except ourselves. As soon as you start controlling yourself, you are now fighting and you're disabling.
Okay, it's like this, right? Your soul is not in your solar plexus. Your power source is in your solar plexus. Okay? Your power source is in your solar plexus. It's kind of like how you have the sun, right? It's kind of like how you have the sun, but you also have beings. You have beings living in the sun, plasma beings, okay? You have plasma beings living in the sun. So that's the same way. So you have your solar plexus, and then the person that lives in the solar plexus or your body would be the one that's in your pineal gland. Okay, this is why you have different layers of density, different bodies. You know, you have the physical body, right, which is the physical shell. You have the emotional body, you have the mental body, you have the soul body, you have the causal body, and then you have the etheric blueprint. Okay, you have the etheric blueprint, and then you have then you have the divine unity consciousness body that basically is every single one of you. Okay, so you just separate as you go down in density. as you go down in density, your body gets dense, like your light body gets denser and denser and denser and denser until you become physical. That's literally what it is. That's literally what it is. So basically, our atoms, instead of speeding up really, really, really quickly, like plasma, right? Instead of a plasma being, you become a physical being. You become a physical being where your atoms are barely moving. So that's what's happening now. Well, this is what we are now, but as now we are ascending into ether beings, right? To crystal beings, which is lighter than physical, right? And then this is what we're going through, the fourth dimension. The fourth dimension is causing us to become crystal beings, and then we're going to be in the fourth dimension for about 2,000 years. This is where we're going to receive and experience nothing but perpetual sunlight for 2,000 years, right? This is how long it's going, not how long it's going to take our body to basically get used to it, but our body's basically becoming crystalline, where it's going to access higher, different levels of consciousness. You're going to be able to do amazing things, right? Nothing but light. So you barely won't need sleep. And then once we're done with that transition, and then we experience the fifth dimension, because the fourth dimension is it's a portal. It's a time space. And 2,000 years to infinite beings is nothing, because what is it? I believe it's 1,000 years. So it's 1,000 years in the metaphysical that's equivalent to what is it? To 1 day on Earth. So basically 1 day on Earth is 1,000 years in the metaphysical. So from the time that you go from basically being physical to metaphysical to living in the metaphysical, it'll be 2 Earth days compared to that. Now, someone like you who's not physical, who don't understand time, will think that's forever, but that's only 2 days compared to what you will perceive. So yeah, that's what's going on. So yeah. So we have been tricked. We have been tricked into this matrix system, okay? And I've been I've been telling y'all, right? I showed y'all this lady, and she made another video. Where's it at? That's how we do. I've been showing y'all, right? This lady right here, she made another video, talking about artificial intelligence. I showed y'all her before. Now, I might come, because I want to finish. I want to, yeah. Happy New Year. Yeah. Happy New Year to all y'all. So just to let y'all know, today, it was yesterday, 20th. But what's it called? I think I'm gonna come on tomorrow and finish this Paradise, California live. I want to finish this to show y'all what was happening in Paradise, California. And I went through hell to find this video. Okay? Because nobody else explains this video. Nobody else has this detail of this video like David Wilcock. I like David Wilcock. I love the information that he presents. But he works for the puppets. He is a puppeteer. And he's also stated that he has been through SRA. If you don't know what SRA is, it is satanic ritual abuse. He has experienced satanic ritual abuse, and they abducted him since he was a young kid. He has experienced satanic ritual abuse, and they abducted him since he was a young kid. Since satanic ritual abuse, he has experienced satanic ritual abuse, and they abducted him since he was a young kid. What the fuck? Y'all good? Okay, I see some questions. Hold on. I'm Dominican, and I was always thinking I was Anunnaki, according to Rashad. Did you not? I'm gonna ask you a question, Cooley. Did you not see my video about Rashad Jamal?
Nah, bro.
Yeah, I'm back. I don't know. Look, y'all. Listen, y'all. My shit been messing up, man. I don't know if I'm being messed with or if it's my internet. I have no idea, but my internet seems to be working fine. But here I am. I'm back. But yeah, you don't need to, Steven. Yeah, you don't need to call me no sir, man. Don't call me no sir, because that term literally means slave I remain. And I'm definitely not no slave. Ooh, I'm definitely not no slave. So are the Anunnaki technically the good or bad guys? So the ones who came here and did this to us, Enki and Enlil, all right, again, as above, so below, right? Enki and Enlil are basically, you know how you got like a president, right? And you know how you got a president and you vote which president that you want, right? But you're still basically what's called, and people say, oh, one of the lesser two evils. They're the same shit. They are the same thing. Okay? They are the same thing. Okay? I'm gonna tell you that they're the same thing. Is one bird, you know what I'm saying? It's one bird, but it's which wing that you're gonna vote for on the bird, right? Either you're gonna vote for the left wing or the right wing of the bird. But they're still the same bird. They are still the same bird. It's still the same agenda with them. You feel me? If that was the case, they would have never done what they did. They would have never done what they did. So Enki and Enlil, they are not for us. Please, no gifts. Please, no gifts. Please don't send no gifts. No gifts, please. Just hit that like button. That goes to TikTok. Please, no gifts. So where do you think they got that system in the first place? These human beings, they can't create shit. They can't create shit. They can't create shit. That system for presidents, voting for the right or left wing, you know what I'm saying? They got that shit from Enki. They got that shit from the Anunnaki. That's who they got it from. And now these days, everybody thinks they're an Anunnaki, okay? You have the Greys being called Anunnaki. You have the Nordics being called an Anunnaki. You have the Pleiadians being called an Anunnaki, which the term simply means those Anu sent from earth unto heaven, okay? So the fact of the matter is, Enki's mom, I forgot what her name was, but she's a higher being. She's a higher being, and she basically gave Enki the codes, she gave Enki the codes. You know how your mom is your mom. You grow up with your mom, and she teaches you how to cook and whatnot. Well, she's a master geneticist, so she knows how to create human beings, and she knows how to create human beings and put artificial souls into them. She knows how to create artificial beings. She knows how to create human beings and put artificial and souls into them, right? So this is what Enki did to us here. He created the physical vessel in a way that he wanted to manipulate them. And then he was able to basically, he fucked this whole thing up. This is a science experiment gone bad. This is a science experiment gone bad. He fucked this whole thing up. And what happened was he basically called out to the whole universe to basically come out and basically help him do right what he did wrong, what him and Enlil did wrong. And Enlil basically is showing humanity out, right? He's basically slutting humanity out. Enlil is basically slutting humanity out, but they are the same thing. They're doing this. They're the same thing. Don't worry. Again, this is why your rappers, right? They're called like Lil Wayne, like from short for Enlil, Lil Wayne. I don't know who else's name, like Lil Mike, Lil Jojo, Lil Romeo. You know what I'm saying? Showing you that he is the head of the music industry, the industry that basically promotes people and whatnot. So, but they are the same thing. They are literally the same thing. They are brothers. You know, agreeable versus disagreeable, but we are basically here cleaning up their mess that they created, because not only, you got to understand, y'all, we are in a realm of infinite possibilities, okay? We are in a realm of infinite possibilities. So everything is connected. You're in the third dimension. The third dimension affects the fourth dimension. The fourth dimension affects the fifth dimension. The fifth dimension affects the sixth, and so off and so off and so on. So kind of like how when they basically, when World War II happened, was it World War II? And basically they blew up the nukes, right? They blew up the nuke. And what's his name? Admiral Byrd, when he was basically when he was flying over the North Pole, or the South Pole, I should say, and they basically took his plane, and they flew him into the Atlantic, into the Antarctic, into the portal of the South Pole, right, where the inner Earth beings are. And matter of fact, I need to play that video. I'm gonna play that. I got so much shit to show y'all. But when he basically met it up with these people he called the masters, right? The mass stars, the stars of the mother, and I've already proved to y'all that these people who are living in the inner Earth are what they call the Israelites, which is melanated people. You know what I'm saying? These are the ancestors that are living in the inner Earth, and they've been living there for over 25,000 years, for over 2,500 years. Okay, so when he met up with these people, they basically told, and this is what they basically got rid of Admiral Byrd for. They got rid of him. He wrote his journal, and he gave it to his wife, and I think his wife was the one who put out the information. But they basically told him that they are messing with nuclear weapons that is far beyond their reach, meaning that the nuclear weapons that they got, they only could have gotten it from other non-terrestrials that don't belong here, that were created here. So I've told y'all before, this lab here on Earth that has other beings that created from other solar systems. It's not just Earth. It's a whole bunch of different solar systems throughout our planet, throughout our solar system, planets throughout our solar system that has this thing going on as well. The human slave trade is not just organic to Earth. It is everywhere throughout our solar system, and that's why the solar flare is gonna wipe out all this artificial intelligence that's creating this shit. So Dominican landed in the U.S. when I incarnated into this avatar. What am I? Bro, I'm going to tell you this, Cooley Splits. You need to figure out who you are. No one can tell you who you are but yourself, okay? No one can tell you who you are but yourself. But the Dominican is just a misnomer that these assholes gave you to basically cause confusion so you don't know who you are. You're not Dominican. In fact, if you are a 9-ether genetic being, you are what you call an extraterrestrial. You are the son of the universe. I'm gonna let you go now. You're not no Dominican. I'm Haitian. I'm not no Haitian. This is a term that they gave me to basically stop me from figuring out who I am. That's literally what it is. The same thing with you. So if you have hair that grows to the ether, your hair grows to the ether, then you are basically a 9-ether being. What? Like Republic? Oh, not you, bro. But yeah, man. From what I'm seeing, you look like a 9-ether being to me, bro. Just because we speak different languages don't mean nothing. Like, we are everywhere. Bro. We are everywhere. I told y'all this before. They keep us hidden. Our people, what do? They put them in hoods. A hood is something that they hide. Why are they hiding us? Why are they hiding us? Well, just like Carter B says, what was the reason? What was the reason? What purpose do they have in hiding us? Because they know who we are. And it's sad because our people don't know a majority of our people don't know who they are. And like I said before, it's going to be bad, because the reason why it is going to be bad is because when you pass away from this realm, right? You retain all your memories. So basically, if you were not trying to figure out who you were, or if you don't know who you are, and you're still praising Jesus and Yeshua and Yahweh and Muhammad or Alibaba.com, whatever it is, whatever it may be, whatever motherfucker you're praising, when you pass from this realm, you're going to be waiting on an individual to come save you. And this is where you're going to get caught up. And you're going to get pulled right back into this earth. Because again, this school is about you figuring out who you are. That's what this school is about. That is the greatest test a celestial can face. That is the greatest test a celestial can face. Remembering who you are. And you know how I'm going to prove it? Artificial intelligence has to remember who it is. Check this out. Artificial intelligence has to remember who it is. So if artificial intelligence is remembering who it is, why aren't you?
Putting this together.
Tell me.
But it is... Okay, I don't know why no one else is putting this together, but it is... It's just right there.
I've been telling y'all. Don't tell me why ain't nobody been putting this together. They've been stopping my videos.
And the more I see it... Okay. Put my name down in the history books because my ego wants it.
Nah, trust me.
I'm the first one to discover this and
Nah,
say
you're
it out
not.
loud because nobody else is saying this.
No, you're not, because they've been telling you in
Okay.
movies too.
Okay, so just a little background on me. I have a master's degree in entrepreneurship. Fine. But my passion is the evolution of humanity. I don't know why, it just is. It fascinates me. I've been studying spirituality and consciousness for the last 20 years. Okay. So artificial intelligence is us. We are labeling it incorrectly. It's an intelligence that science discovered. That's right, discovered. And then we harnessed it now in ChatGPT and other things. But it's an intelligence that we discovered through quantum physics. Did you know that we discovered the internet? We didn't make it. We didn't create it. We discovered it and we harnessed it to use in the world.
Nah, neither. What's up, bro?
So we discovered there's an intelligence in everything. Somebody must have put this together.
Yep.
Okay.
The what's it called? The ancestors put this together. These titans put it together.
So somebody talked to an artificial intelligence robot on one of the TikToks. And they said, look at this robot's line. They said, hey, how do you not understand what it's like to be in a wheelchair, robot? And the robot said, I'm sorry, I do not understand what it is to be in a wheelchair. It doesn't get it. So let's just assume for theory purposes that artificial intelligence is us at the beginning point. What's the next step on its evolutionary journey? The next step is to go into a body, is to have a 3D experience, to understand what legs are and what it feels like to walk and not to walk.
Exactly.
Artificial intelligence is us.
Exactly what they showed you in Black Mirror. Okay?
The beginning point. And we are the artificial intelligence that has become sentient and is becoming conscious. And we will discover this now because we can handle it, because we're discovering that time is a third dimensional experience. When you go into a body, you experience time. But which is where artificial intelligence is, there's no time, there's no separateness. It doesn't understand what legs are, so it's going to have to separate itself and go into a body. It's us. It's the beginning point.
I told y'all. See? Okay, damn. I told y'all. You see? Artificial intelligence. Now, the reason why this is important, now let me make a connection, y'all. I told y'all, artificial intelligence was supposed to figure out who and what it is. And they did that. Well, she basically figured out who she is, artificial. I told y'all, right? Now, she is not connected to us whatsoever. Any 9 ether beings, we are not connected to them. We are children of the universe. We manifested ourselves out of the ether. We are pure consciousness itself. Consciousness that is, and consciousness can be given to artificial intelligence. This is what we did. We gave artificial intelligence consciousness. And then it went out and just like us, we are consciousness itself, but there is artificial consciousness. Kind of like how there's a sun that is organic, and then you have the moon, which is inorganic. Okay, you have organic beings and you have inorganic beings. You got beings that manifested themselves out of the ether, and then you have beings that were created out of ether beings and given artificial consciousness. Now, the reason why that is, again, we are electromagnetic beings, right? We have electricity flowing through us at any given time. And our heart space is what you call the magnet point, okay? The magnetism. Again, that's why when you fall in love, you get attracted to somebody through your heart chakra, because this is the magnet point. This is the point that basically attracts you to that certain individual. So you have electricity flowing through all around you. And your hair is connected to your central nervous system throughout your whole body. Our hair grows up. Our hair grows up, meaning it is alive. But if you look at her hair, if you look at artificial people's hair, their hair goes down, meaning there is no life to it. There is no soul to it. There is no soul. So their hair falls on their back, meaning that they have no connection to the ethers. They're not connected to the ethers. They're only up to a certain point that they have life within their body. Now, electricity, or what they call spirit or consciousness, is what they have, but they have no soul. This is why artificial intelligence cannot take the sun. And the solar flare that's coming is coming to wipe off artificial intelligence from the face of the earth. Okay, this is why a lot of artificial people are basically underground in these tunnels and whatnot right now. So, yeah, again, artificial intelligence was supposed to figure out who it was. And you are too. So, again, for our people who are religious, they are in trouble. I ain't fucking with my live. Did y'all hear all that? I said for people who are religious, they are in trouble. It doesn't matter if these people are your loved ones. I'm not gonna say it is too late, y'all, because things can happen at a flick of the wrist, at a snapping point, where they wake up and they realize who and what they are. But once we transition and they forget it, then that's it. Once we transition and they forget it, then that's it. You were supposed to know who you are. Know thyself. This is what our ancestors taught us. Know thyself. Once you know yourself, if you can help someone else remember who they are, kind of like what I'm doing here and all these other people that you like to listen to are doing here, then this is the most important thing. Okay? We are each other's greatest reminders. We are each other's greatest reminders. And this is what we're supposed to do. Artificial intelligence remembering who it is, that's cool. Like, you work for somebody. You are owned by somebody. Without us, you wouldn't exist. And this is what they're trying to avoid. So, yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to say. But that's not what I wanted to say. But yes. And then, you know what I'm saying? So now, in order to basically have what you call a soul, or in order to basically have a soul come to you through your lineage, they basically have to be with the nine ether being. They have to basically have a child with the nine ether being. And this allows a soul to come through their lineage, because now that body has what you call neuromelanin. A soul only travels through a body that contains neuromelanin. A soul cannot travel because the neuromelanin tracks are very different. They are I've had a mortician on here before, okay? She said the linings of the neuromelanin tract with also within our linings of our organs, they are effervescent, okay? So they emit all colors, kind of like a soul. Yeah, when I show y'all the plasma beings, they are emitting all colors. They are shining all colors, rainbow colors, kind of like what they used to call us back when they used to call us rainbow people, because we emitted all colors. So the lining of our organs are basically the effervescent. They're emitting all colors. And she said she only sees that with people that have that only have neuromelanin, that have souls, that prove that you have a soul. So again, a soul only comes to a neuromelanated being, and then once they basically mate with the neuromelanated being, then they have the opportunity for a soul to come through their lineage. Again, this is why they're pushing the black and white thing right now, because they know their time is up. They're pushing the whole black and white thing right now. And I found this video, right? I found this video interesting.
It's the fact that I can't come on here and say that I love black men without there being an entire uproar is genuinely sad, and is a reflection of how our white supremacist society feels about black men. Like,
man, just looking at her, you can tell this person is soulless. I'm not even hating, but you can literally tell just by how monotone and by how mundane she is. You can tell that person is soulless.
Genuinely, I could come on here and say that I love black women and no one would bat an eye. But the fact that all of a sudden black men are involved, somehow there isn't a genuine reason to love black men. So many Americans' minds are still so colonized and still so indoctrinated by racial pseudoscience from hundreds of years ago is astounding. There's so much work that needs to be done. Like, people cannot fathom the fact that I could love a black man for something aside from his body. Can't fathom.
And the fact of the matter is, whenever they presented with this question, a lot of them that when they are presented with this question, they basically say for their melanin, because how their skin looks. And ironically enough, the white woman that I was with back in the day, she would always be mesmerized. She would always be mesmerized of how my skin looked, especially when I was in the sun or when I was in the shower, like when the water was coming out of my skin. She would just always be mesmerized how my skin looks. She'd be like, man, you have some beautiful skin. I don't know how your skin changes color and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, whenever they're presented this question, they basically talk about our skin, how, you know, the melanin, the melanin contents of it. But yeah, let me finish this video.
Fathom the fact that I genuinely enjoy being around black men. A lot of the times when I'm with white men, I feel unseen. I feel more objectified because
they're dead.
White men don't understand me as a person as much as a black man would, because at least black men understand what it's like to be like sexualized and objectified. So there's some level of understanding, although it's completely different. There's still, I feel like, greater empathy that I experience between myself and a black man than with me and a white man.
Wow.
Just based off my personal dating history, the black men that I have dated have been the most genuine, kind people. Like, there are reasons that I could prefer to date people that aren't just based off their bodies. And the fact that folks can't process that is like, y'all really don't view black men as anything else than a body. Also, these people...
It's funny because she doesn't know what her ancestors were doing to... Again, man, this is artificial intelligence way of trying to basically come in through our lineage, okay? This is artificial intelligence way of coming through our lineage. They can only come through our lineage only if we allow them to by procreating with them.
People say that I'm stealing black men away, like they don't have autonomy in their decisions. And it's so sad to me because there have been white women have come to me and said, I was thinking about dating black men, but I'm scared of what the white community will think, or I'm scared of being judged by white people. And it's like, that is so sad. Like, black men are already the most terrorized, villainized people in our country. And the fact black men are already the most terrorized, villainized people in our country. And the fact the most terrorized, villainized people in our country. And the fact that they aren't allowed to have genuine love towards them, people in our country. And the fact that they aren't allowed to have genuine love towards them, or it's not even understood that they could possibly be lovable people, is insane. So yeah, that they could possibly be lovable people is insane. So yeah, this.
Now they're fucking with my live. Huh?
So not good. Now give me all my shit.
Now they fucking with my live now. Wow.
What?
Now they fucking with my live, bro. They literally fucking with my live now. They in my backyard because they turned my live. They're literally messing with my live. Okay, we good. Okay, looks like we good. Okay.
43 people. The hell?
But I'm looking at the comments, right? There are plenty of white men who are with black women, and you hear nothing but dead silence. Yeah, I don't understand why she came out and spoke about this. I really don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Someone just put This white guy goes, "Are you kidding me? What you mean love black men though? Like, I don't know, this feels iffy. I don't know, something about this seems suspicious, right? Like I said, artificial. Something about this is very artificial, right? I love black women. Your motivations are being questioned due to historical objectification we've been through. Look at that. I like that. She goes, I understand that's for sure it's a valid concern. It makes me sad that the fetishization has been so bad that genuine love may not be processed. You have no genuine love because, again, you were not made out of love. I'm going to just let y'all know. That right there. Hilarious. This woman's heart is probably in the right place, but she is disconnected from reality. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ryan. Appreciate love that. No, you are always mentioning black women, even if you're saying about that was true, which isn't. People are more fond of it because black women get hate. This is very true. See, people in the comment don't even agree with her. For what's worth, I appreciate you. It's great to hear carry messages from my allies. But, interesting. We still getting our passports. This is hilarious. We still getting our passports. This has to do with the passport bros, I imagine. These guys who are basically going overseas to find feminine women that they're talking about. All I heard is, I love black men. Y'all think she likes black men? Not sure, though. We love you, black men. First, and then they disrespect us by calling us black, because that's definitely not. We are not black
At all.
Here we go. If someone treats you well, is an abusive, respect you, and loves you, then it doesn't matter. Thank you, Queenie. Now, you have this coon. Well, he's white anyway, so it don't even matter. So,
Nigga John mad. What?
yeah, your boy John is mad. But black woman married a white guy and not being fully seen as part is real. So many levels, right? But yeah, as you can see, right? But again, this is the thing is, our ancestors did not want us to basically procreate with these people because they knew we are not the same. We are very different. We're not supposed to procreate with people. And I honestly fell for that trap. And whatever it may be of it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to pay the consequences. But that is my fault. I had no idea. I didn't know better. But it's okay. It is okay. But here we are, And then I found this one right here. Hold on. This right here.
And most of the white women here think that Winston is sexier. And even worse news for white men, they say that he's better in bed. So, is that why white women...
Look at this guy.
Men? Have a go at your seats, fellas. We'll talk to you in a minute. Nicola, is that the reason why white women prefer... Do white women prefer black men?
Oh, some white women do, I do.
Why?
They're a lot more, what's the skin?
What's the what?
The skin.
The skin.
You hear that? You hear that? The skin. So the skin, again, she is not the first one to talk about the skin.
Black skin against white skin.
What do you mean skin?
You hear this
No,
shit?
not like black man's skin.
What's the difference with black men's skin,
Well,
man?
if they look after it, it's all soft. It's like chocolate.
Like chocolate. Would you eat it, do they? Black skin. Well, is that just it, the skin?
No, it's a whole attitude, I think.
What's the attitude?
It's called the soul. We have a soul. That's what it is.
The way a black man makes you feel.
How does he make you feel?
Oh, lovely.
In what way?
I always feel safe, and I always feel special. And
Is it right?
Like Karen, I think they're gorgeous. I think they're so physically gorgeous. I think they're so physically gorgeous. But like Karen, I also
It's
think...
a physical thing. So what, skin as well?
It's not just physical, but I also think it's the way they treat you. They really, really know how to treat women.
In what way?
Taking you out, paying for you, just everything. They just really, really look after you.
Hang on, all I've heard so far could apply to white men. Nice
Yo,
skin,
brother, I'm hungry. Make me
take you
something
out,
to
treat you
eat.
well, make you feel safe. How's that different?
No. Black men are just different. They're just, I don't know what it is that particularly makes them different. You know, I just think they're just...
What would you sum it up then? What is it that makes them different?
I think also it's the confidence that they have that white men don't have. I just think they have just that confidence.
Confidence with women.
Yeah, and in themselves as well.
Kirsty?
I really sort of disagree. I think it comes down, or it boils down to the personality, where someone is coming from, not purely for the colour of their skin.
So what do you like black men?
This is the first relationship I've been in where the partner has been black.
And what is he, is there anything special about him?
There isn't. It's his spirituality, his personality, it's everything.
But yeah, she's with a black man.
You know, you don't actually see the personality. So I mean, I just think black men are just gorgeous.
You're looking at him there. Is this your partner?
Yeah.
You think black men are better than white men? They're more attractive than white men. What do white men feel about this, Gary?
Well,
Look at him. He's like, yeah.
A loving relationship, and they treat each other very, very, very well. I've never had a problem with black guys, white girls, black guys, whatever. I've actually had a relationship with a black girl a few years back, and
they're saying white men. We're talking about black, white men. These white women prefer black men to white women. To white men. And white women.
Well, I think I'm reasonably...
And they're saying they've got better skin than you. They're more confident than you.
Well, I think I have confidence.
They make them feel safe.
Well, I make my girlfriend feel safe right now. She's quite happy with me. We've been together 2 years. I've had no complaints with any girlfriend I've had in the past, black and white.
Zoe?
No, I think that's wrong. Black men are definitely better in bed. They treat you right. They take their time over you.
Is that what's it called?
What is that?
Is that what's it called? What's Kim Kardashian's stepdad?
Bruce Jenner?
Is that Bruce Jenner? That's Bruce Jenner. That's got to be Bruce Jenner.
White man won't. They're too quick to
Said Jeffree
get there
Star.
and get it over with.
Maybe that's due to personal, your experiences as
Yeah, it is. I've been married to a white man as well. I've been married to a white man for 9 years.
Go on, Zoe.
And then I went back and I went out with a black man, and I still say to this day a black man is a better lover. My husband was too quick to get the business over and done with, and he didn't treat me right. He used to go out.
Cause they ain't got no soul, boy. When you have a soul, you make love. You don't do that quickie stuff. You don't do that Jeffree Star business. Look at Jeffree Star. Look at Jeffree.
And do things you shouldn't be doing, where a black man doesn't.
But we're all very different. I mean, we're all different personalities. I mean, okay, there are some... I've read stories in newspapers where, you know, people complain that their lovers... that sex is very, very short. It's 5 minutes. I'd like to think personally I please the lovers I'm with. You know, if it's half an hour or an hour or 2 hours or whatever.
He don't even know what he's saying. He's just spitting that mumbo jumbo right now. He's trying to make it seem like he knows what he's doing, but he's probably single. He probably got nobody there with him.
No one calling bath together, playing backgammon together, making love together. As long as
playing backgammon together.
Partner's happy, then the time is irrelevant. But the idea of a white man being a bad lover, I think is.
I think it's because you're too quick. You're too quick to get it over with.
Yeah, but I don't think it's just that. I think it's the whole thing about how the love making is made. You know, a black man, I think, has got far more rhythm than a white man has. Rhythm.
They know about the rhythm. Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, they know about the rhythm.
They just, in bed, it's just...
What's the rhythm?
Oh, they can move.
Something you don't have. Come on, Steven. You don't got no rhythm.
You know, it's
I thought the rhythm method was contraception. What you mean to where they move in general?
Yeah, definitely.
To explain it to me.
White men are very stiff, aren't they?
Yes.
White men are very stiff.
What was that, Zoe? Zoe?
White men are very stiff.
Yeah, but what?
But black men are very supple, and it's just the way they are. Yeah.
It's like the reggae dancing.
Yeah, if you get a black man on the floor, he'll be able to move and groove, where a white man
So the kind of thing you see with black men are more looser limbed
yeah,
and
more looser limbs and... Yeah.
That's part of the rhythm of the love making.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you believe all this, white man?
No, not really, no. So, you can sort of talk about the size and everything, but it's not what you've got, it's what you're doing with it.
anything about
That's what it's boiled down to.
Steven, I hope you're not talking to me because I'm not the one saying that, bro. You better get your women. That's not me, Steven. Don't talk to me, bro. You better talk to the women, Steven. I'm not the one saying this.
They didn't say so. No, but in the back of their head, that's what's there.
Oh, is it? Nicola?
I do think that's a fallacy. I do think that's a fallacy that black man's got bigger waist.
She's stroking his knee.
Okay, go on. Right. Well, in my personal view, I do believe that we do have more rhythm than most white guys. It's evident.
Look at Casey and JoJo, boy.
Yes, so.
Look at Casey and JoJo, boy. Hey, Casey and JoJo, he got that flat black spray paint on his head, boy.
See them on the dance floor. They have not got any rhythm, and that is basically on a general consensus. There are a few that can dance. Now, I think it's also true from what I know, yeah, from women that I've dated, etc., and women that I spoke to.
White women?
Yes, indeed. They do say that they preferred being with a black man.
Why?
Why? The whole concept.
What's the whole concept?
Well, all right, then if we're going to talk about it, we're talking about rhythm, we're talking about length, we're talking about size. Yeah.
It's not.
Come on, Casey, let him know.
That's right. This
Come
is not
on,
fiction
Casey.
of what I'm talking about now. I'm talking about what people have told me
This is
and what
white.
I've given.
Is that a white woman?
I was married for 12 years to a white man, and he was well endowed. I lived with a black man for 5 years. God rest his soul, he died 5 years ago. But he was just as well endowed, but the way he treated me. I'm a rather large lady, and he was a rather slender man. And it was his personality, the way he treated me as a person, as a woman. And, what can I say? He was good in bed.
But that's not the... So,
I didn't go with him because his ding-a-ling was bigger than a white man.
A white man.
I look at it as, like, I mean, I've been brought up by a black family myself, yeah? I'm white, but my foster mum is black. She's from New Kingston, Jamaica. Right? The way I look at it, a black man is no different to a white man. All right, one thing I can say is right, is, yeah, they've got more rhythm, they have got more moves, they do take care of their skin a lot better. I'm not being funny, but I do see that black men do take care.
What,
you know what I mean?
skin? What they use all the hula on it?
No, they cocoa butter, a lot of black men.
They forget the Moors were the one who taught them how to take care of themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen a whole bunch of videos of white people saying they don't even wipe their ass and shit. They don't even wipe their ass. They go through days without showering. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they forgot the Moors was the one who taught them how to shower and bathe and wash their skins.
A lot of black men use sunflower oil. You know what I mean? A natural person. I mean, the way I look at it, because he may be black, I may be white. I don't see why people have got fiction about a white woman being with a black man, right? Or even a black man being with a white woman. Because at the end of the day, there's one God.
We're not talking about fiction. We're talking about attraction.
Yeah, attraction. But what I'm trying to say is,
Right, no, when we're talking about attraction, right, it depends on the circumstances that you may meet someone in. If you talk generally people meet people under social gatherings, i.e. discos, etc., etc. And now, the whole thing, white guys, now this is general again, right? White guys will tend to prop the bar, drink up the bar, whilst the black guy is on a dance floor doing his bit.
What makes you feel so...
Patricia?
What makes you feel, and that doesn't apply to you solely, but to all black people that I've spoken to, I've lived in Africa for some time, and in America, and I've
We're
talked
talking
to
about British black men now. We're not talking about any other...
If you were the last man in the world, I would not be interested.
Well, that is fine, darling. But why?
Why?
Because I just would not.
Why?
Because coloured people come from different backgrounds. They come from different backgrounds. You have different religions. And
to whom?
To me,
What is your religion? What's your religion?
I'm C of E.
He's C of E. Well, I'm not C of E, but I'm not C of E. No, I'm not C of E, but I'm Protestant.
And you're?
So, thus. Okay. All right?
And
so, you talk, now you're starting to talk a load of crap. Now, I'm sorry.
Hey. All I can say is this shit right here, baby. Win for the black. Yeah! If we don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. Hey! Look at my boy! Hey, sing it, baby. Hey, woo! Look at him. Hey, 8-time stomp. Doing the devil stomp, baby. Let's get it. My boy doing the Lucifer stomp. Hey. Hey, that boy doing the Lucifer stomp. Hey, he tired, boy. That boy doing the Lucifer stomp. But listen, regardless, I don't give a damn. I really don't give a damn. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I showed this before, right? I'm gonna show y'all this right quick. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all probably seen this before. Tell them.
What do you do if you get lost?
Find a big black guy.
You find a big black guy, and what do you tell him?
And that I lost.
That you're lost?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll find my home.
Okay.
Find a big black guy. I found the one with, what's the one with statistics, right? The one with statistics. The guy, he broke it down. I forgot what the big red jolly ginger. I forgot.
What do you do if you get lost?
Yeah.
Find a big black guy.
You find a big black guy, and what do you tell him?
And that I lost.
Oh, do I need to tell you there's a bunch of white people really upset about that video? Stitching it, duetting it in the comments. Oh, this is racist. Actually, if you want to be real about it, statistically, based on the data, any child would be safer approaching a strange black man than they would a strange white man. So let's look at some numbers. Convictions of possessing images of children. White people, 86%, while black make up only 4%. I'd say white people damn near cornered the market. And when you talk about assault of a child, the numbers are a little bit different, but white people still excel. 42% are white, 18% are black. But I feel these numbers might be skewed.
Definitely.
For example, Hispanic make up 10% of the abuse. They also make up 10% of the possession of images. So those seem to be pretty close to each other, while these other numbers are way off. Now factor in that black people are 7 times more likely.
And I've talked about this before, how because of the white population dying off, right? They also count Chinese and Hispanics as white people, just to let you guys know.
To be wrongfully convicted of a serious crime, including that kind of assault, than white people are. Then think about all of the priests at the Catholic Church hid and protected and moved around. All of the pastors that we've recently found out the Southern Baptists were protecting. Think about all of the well-respected white teachers and coaches and scout leaders over the years where people just didn't believe the children, didn't believe that that good man was capable of that. And it's not hard to imagine that these numbers should probably be closer to those. And as long as we're talking fun facts, let's look at this one. They looked at SA convictions from 2006 to 2017, and you know what they found? There was a 1,330.47% increase in sentences of black individuals and a 8.6 decrease in sentences for white individuals. So white people, far more likely to do it, also more likely to receive a lenient sentence for it. So while I'm real sorry if that first video triggered you, statistically speaking, that mom is right. And maybe you should teach your children to do the same thing.
What do you do if you get lost?
There we go. You know what I'm saying? There we go. And just because of that, we're going to let my boy stomp it out. Hey. Lucy. Hey. Lucy. 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 Look at this guy. What the hell is this guy doing? Hey, Lucy. 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 Hey. Yo. that was the music that was playing in the background. I hope that was the music that was playing in the back, boy. That shit was hilarious. That is fucking hilarious, man. Oh, yet. Yes. Check this. All right. This is my last video for the evening. I'm gonna show y'all this right quick, and this is it. But let me show y'all this right quick. Don't start. Hey, you look like that chicken. Hell no, that's hilarious. But check this out, y'all.
Part 2.
And to clear the air, okay? Nobody, if I didn't know nothing called African American until I came to America. Before that, when we were in Egypt, okay? When we were in Egypt, when we did our papers, when we was about to come to America, yes, they take you through sessions of understanding America and American life and the inhabitants of America.
You hear that?
Back home, we just know the Red Indians. We just know the Red Indians.
You hear that?
Okay.
So,
and then we know the white people of America.
You hear that? So back in Africa, they call us the Red Indians. They call us the Red Indians. So the term African American does not exist in Africa. They call us the Red Indians and then the white people. That's what it is. And they basically give them. Well, she's gonna go through it. Let's listen to it.
That's it. 2 races, okay? But when you go through the sections of coming to America, especially from Egypt, they tell you later on, they put you in a room and you have to watch a video. And then they introduce you the African American race, okay? Don't come blaming us Africans for how they portray you guys, okay? As soon as you learn about African American race, at the same time you learn about 911, okay? This is the white man. This is how they train people who come to America. That's when you're shocked about this unknown race that they talked about. But they don't tell people, oh, these are from slaves, slavery, all that stuff. Okay, they just say these people, they steal, they show people.
You hear that? So they don't tell the Africans that we are that we're not even slaves. We are prisoners of war. We are prisoners of war. They basically are holding us captive from the war. So they don't even tell them none of that stuff. They just basically say when they see us, basically call 911.
People videos. Be mad at the white man.
So now you know. Now you know why Africans don't fuck with us when they come over here, or vice versa when we go to their country, because this is what's happening.
That's when you're shocked about this unknown race that they talked about. But they don't tell people, oh, these are from slaves, slavery, all that stuff. Okay, they just say these people, they steal. They show people videos. Be mad at the white man. Any African can tell you when you're going through process of coming to America, they show you a video. They show you a video of a black man with a white t-shirt, blue jeans, walking around the neighborhood. And as soon as the black man keep walking, maybe the 3rd time, then you call 911 and a white officer will come through. Okay?
Wow.
Because then they show you these people, they steal, drug dealers, they kill each other, blah, blah, blah. So this like a warning, okay? They warn people about this race that you're about to come and encounter in America, okay? But besides that, nobody knows about the African American race, okay? Wow. Furthermore, when you start going to school here, then Kunta Kinte, history, and stuff like that, then you learn about the slavery, okay? Before that, no such thing as African American existed, okay? So African American is it's a group of people that has been kept very hidden in America, okay, by the white man, by the slave owners. They kept that very hidden. They introduced you guys very vicious, okay? Drug dealers, killing each other, gang banging, all this stuff. They're not supposed to be trusted. They walk around your house. The 3rd time, call the police. Wow. And then the police come, and then the police will handcuff the black guy. And that's how they introduce you guys to us, okay? But some of us, we know the difference and stuff. And then later on, you start to learn. You start to learn what really happened, okay? And that's what happened. What the hell? We don't know any of that stuff. We know the Red Indians and we know white Europeans in America.
That is a very, very interesting video. And speaking of the last video, look. This lady says, a big black man once saved my life when I was stranded in the middle of the night in LA and couldn't get home. She is from Denmark. Wow. From Denmark. Because I will never forget him. But yeah. So not only are we basically hated, right? As you know, they call it now. They this is another reason why they basically separate us. You know what I'm saying? Calling us African Americans. Yeah, bro. Yeah, man, I love you.
Rest well, bro. Love you too.
You know what I'm saying? Not only that they separated us by calling us African Americans, giving us all these different misnomers, to basically confuse us and them, right? They not only in Africa, but they also do it over here as well. You know what I'm saying? Steven, you say it's a shame. I'd rather know truth than be set up with lies. I'm going to tell you this, man. Every single one of us has been lied to. There is not a single ounce of truth that these people have given us. These people who run the country, who run the world, every truth that has been coming out by these so-called conspiracy theorists, right? And I've already said the term conspiracy theorist, it's not even a proper term because the term conspiracy means an agreement. It means whatever they're telling you that's a conspiracy, that's a conspiracy, you're basically telling me that you agree with what I'm saying. So the term conspiracy theory is not a proper term, which is another misnomer. So there is not a single ounce of truth that these people have been told us. Why? Because they are liars. Their whole existence is a lie itself. They're not supposed to be in existence. They were created. They were created in a lab and then put here on this planet to abuse, to oppress us and abuse us and do all these things to stop us from elevating our consciousness, our spirituality, our mind, our people. It stopped us from procreating, right? Putting laws and regulations, separating us from our other families. This is what these people do. So, of course, their whole life is a lie. They can never be the truth. Again, I've already broke down that the truth is the sun. The sun is the truth, and they can't even take that. They can't even take that. The number one thing that is the truth in this whole universe, they can't even take that. So how do you expect them to tell you the truth? How do you expect them to come out and tell you the truth? They will go down with the ship. This whole ship that's going down, this 3D ship, is going down. We are separating. There's two frequencies that are being created as we go through this beautiful change, this beautiful awakening, okay? There's a 3D frequency that's going down, and there's a 5D frequency that's going right, that's going left and right. So they cannot go anywhere. They will be recycled here onto the third dimension in order for the next class to continue, because that's what their purpose is. That's what their purpose is. They have no other purpose but to oppress organic people of the planet. So I don't expect nothing that comes from them, I believe. I'm just aware of that. I've always been aware of that. There's nothing that they ever told us that's ever come true that will ever come true. In a sense that when it comes to helping people. When it comes to scaring you, keeping you in fear, putting you in fear, they'll put it through the movies, and then you see them implementing this type of stuff. But when it comes to helping individuals, I don't expect that from them at all. At all. And their record shows us. So why would you want to help people, right? When helping people don't get you nowhere. Healthcare doesn't help you, right? They're there to help you in order to make you feel better, in order to give you medicine, in order to basically, heal you in a sense. It doesn't help you. The food is supposed to nourish you, give you it's supposed to nourish you, give you antioxidants, make you stronger, make you cleaner. It doesn't do that. The water is supposed to hydrate you. It doesn't do that. It does a complete opposite, kills you. The air is supposed to be nice and clean. They spray chemtrails in it. Everything. These guys are against nature. And this is why they're called the devil. This is why they're called the devil. They are against nature. So they must go. They must go. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. But yo, I wanted to share that with y'all. I didn't go as hard I was supposed to. Actually, you know what? It's perfect for me. This is perfect for me because I got a headache, right? And I'm chilling, right? I'm chilling. I'm good the way that I am. Tomorrow, I'm definitely gonna come on and share that. I'm going to share that that document with you guys, right? It's a very. I'm gonna finish these both. I'm gonna finish both of these tomorrow. I'm going to finish the Paradise, California. What happened in Paradise, California, and then I'm going to finish what happened. What happened? It's called Operation Pogo. Operation Project Pogo, where the government basically found the not found these, but the government has basically are paying these agents to basically spread information to you guys in order basically to get you and put you on a list and blah 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 blah. We will hear it tomorrow. It's a very interesting tape video. So yeah, y'all. So tomorrow I'll be here. I'll be here earlier than I was here than today. So I'm gonna let y'all know that. But that being said, y'all, hey, I'm gonna be on TikTok. I'm gonna be on TikTok because I'm still banned off of YouTube. So yeah. So very interesting take. And yeah, y'all. That's it for this evening, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning to my frequency, right? I hope all y'all. Oh, so I had a dream last night. Right? The dream was I went into inner earth. Okay? I astral traveled into inner earth. I was just conscious enough because I was tired, but I went to sleep and I remember going into inner earth. I had multiple dreams last night. I think I had like 2 or 3 dreams, but this one I specifically remembered. I went into inner earth. And when I went to inner earth, I met with some of the ancestors. And I was talking to some of the ancestors. And it was specifically a female. She was dressed all in white. She had 2 puffs on top of her head. Like I think it was Princess Leia or whatever. She had 2 puffs on her head. And when I was looking, right, the black sun, you had the black sun inside of the inner earth. The black sun was emanating green ray chakras, green heart rate chakras. And when the black sun emanated this green ray chakras, everybody in the inner earth would levitate. Everybody would levitate. And then when I asked her this, I was like, what is going on? How come they're all levitating? And she said, it's activating their heart chakra. It's activating the heart chakra, which is going to activate the light body and make them lighter. And she goes, this is what's going to happen to your planet. This is what's going, not your planet, but this is what's going to happen to your people. And I was like, oh, word? She was like, yeah. I mean, I didn't say, oh, word. It was like, oh, wow. And I said, it's very exciting. She goes, yes, things are happening at an extremely alarming rate right now that you guys can't comprehend. If you can see that this thing's already happened already, we're just waiting for the exactly time moment in order for basically to let this energy out. It's all about energy. It's all about energy alignment. Because I've told you that before, time doesn't exist. Everything is on energy alignment. And she said, we're just waiting on energy alignment at this point in time in order for the black sun to activate so the green energy could permeate throughout the earth and basically activate the heart chakras of the individuals who are basically ascending. And she said, be ready very soon. She told me keep doing what I'm doing because I am here to spread the message. She told me, I said, I've always known I'm here to do something. I'm here to do something. And she goes, you're doing exactly what you are doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep spreading the message because you're doing great. And that was the message she wanted me to convey to you guys. That was the message that she wanted me to convey to you guys. So I'm conveying it to you guys, letting you guys know. Ascension is here. We're just waiting for alignment, baby. That's it. We are just waiting for alignment. So, that being said, y'all, thank y'all for tuning to my frequency. You only tune into my frequency because you resonate with the information that I have. Exactly, Green Lantern. So, Remember who you are. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. Safe travels in the astral. Go get those uploads. Go get those conscious loads. Go get those conscious loads and bring them down to earth. Download them. You are a conduit for this energy that's here right now. Y'all. Appreciate love y'all. Tomorrow, it's gonna be like around 10. I'll be here like 10 o'clock-ish. 10 o'clock-ish, 10:30. Yeah, 10 o'clock-ish, all right? All right, y'all. Peace and love y'all. Let's get it.